What's up, Vinyl Community? Welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. Get off my turntable. 5 records I've been listening to like crazy the last couple of weeks. I've just been, I haven't been buying a lot. I've really cut back on my spending, and man, it's so rewarding. I'm listening to records more. I'm listening to what I own already. The shit that's been behind me on my shelf here for the last 40 years. I'm actually listening to that stuff again. It feels good, and the bank account is very, very pleased. I watch some of these videos and some people are showing records. I saw somebody the other day, they bought like 60 records in 1 week. I'm like, what are you doing? You're an idiot. You're not listening to that music. You're not giving it the time. I just, to each their own. Maybe you're not an idiot, but I don't get it. I never bought music like that, and I never will. But I was pretty heavy there for a while on buying stuff, and just having cut back. It's more quality now. My listening time is much more enjoyable than it used to be. It used to be forced. Like I was forced to listen to this because I bought it. And now it's like, well, I'm going to listen to that, or I'm going to listen to something else, or I'm going to listen to something I just picked up. It's much more rewarding where I'm at in my collecting and listening right now. So, 5 records. Oh, a little shout out. I don't know. When I first started watching VC channels and stuff, I started watching the Prog Nerd. I don't know if you guys watch her. She's in England, I believe, outside of London. She started out. I'm telling you, she had a series of videos. She's a young girl, very into prog. I don't know how old she was when she started. She was probably 16, 17, and now she's in college, and life is getting serious for her. So she doesn't have time to do videos anymore. So she's kind of retired her channel, which is kind of sad because when I first started watching Vinyl Community videos and stuff, she did a series. I wasn't always into the prog music that she was into, but her passion was so intense and so genuine. And that's what really drew me to her channel. I watch a lot of channels. Most of them I don't know the music you're talking about. That's how I learn about new music. I don't watch Beatles channels. I know all I need to know about a Beatles channel, or about the Beatles. I don't watch much classic rock or stuff like that. I'm always trying to learn new music. And so I jumped onto her channel early on, and she did a series, Saturdays with Dad. And her dad was just a freaking star. He's just, a guy maybe my age, maybe a little older, deadhead, living in the UK. And he had great stories about going to see the Grateful Dead, and all throughout Europe, and he was a big Fish fan, and he had great stories, and he brought out his record collection, and she would show them, and she related to some of them, not all of them, but that wasn't the point. It was the two of them together. They used to go to concerts together, and then they do videos and talk about the concert, and it was really charming. And I will miss her channel. I know she's been at college, and now she's a grown woman, but I mention that because she used to have merch, the Prog Nerd, and these are great shirts. I bought one from her. I bought this shirt, God, it's got to be 4 years ago, and at least 4, maybe longer, and it's a great shirt. That's her, the Prog Nerd. So shout out to her. Just a lot of fun. I'm sad to see her channel go, but just definitely one of the channels that got me to do this silliness. So let's get into it. I got 5 very different records that I've been listening to. The first one is, I put this away. This used to be a record that I could not get off my turntable. I mean, hence it's on this video. This is Gary Numan's Splinter, Songs from a Broken Mind. This is kind of the big comeback. He had already started his way back, with his, 9-inch Newman kind of sound. This is the one that hit big. Splinter, I believe it went into the top 5 or 6 in the UK. And then his next 3 albums would also go top two or three in the UK, not in the US. But this is an incredible album. If you like Nine Inch Nails and that kind of industrial sound, this is absolutely wonderful. I love the subject matter of this. Songs from a Broken Mind. It is very emotional. It's very personal for him. But man, this thing rocks. This is a great record. If you haven't heard Gary Newman since Cars, put this on. You're going to be blown away. Next one, I was listening to this the other day because there's a new Franz Ferdinand song has been released, and I love Franz Ferdinand. They were one of my favorite bands of, the 2000s? Early 2000s? I absolutely love them. I've seen them live like 3 or 4 times. They're great live. Excellent band. I don't think they get enough credit for, they had that one big hit and then they kind of just faded in the US. But man, I dig all their records. They're really good. And this one is probably one of my favorites. This is called FFS. And it kind of slid under the radar. This is Franz Ferdinand and Sparks. They combined to make a double record. And this thing is great. It is the, sometimes when two artists get together to collaborate, it's never as good as you think it's going to be, or it leans one way and not the other. Or this is a perfect mix of the two groups. You got the pop sensibility of Franz Ferdinand, but you also have the quirky funness of Sparks. And this is a wonderful record. It came out. What year did this come out? Really under the radar. Damn, I can't find any. There's so much writing on the inside of these damn things. Jesus. What year did this come out? Come on, Mike. This came out in 2015 on Domino Records. Check it out. Stream it. It's really cool. I think you can find it under Franz Ferdinand. If not, it's probably under Franz Ferdinand because it's just titled FFS. And that's the name of the album. And the super group of Franz Ferdinand and Sparks. So yeah, definitely check that out. If you like those two bands, especially if you like Franz Ferdinand, it probably leans a little more towards their sound, but you still get that great Sparks. What they do. I put this on a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I pulled this out when Chichi Rodriguez passed away. So it's been out for a while because I think he's been gone about 2 months now. But this is Devo. We Are Not Men. And that is Chichi Rodriguez on the cover. The great golfer. My grandfather loved Chichi Rodriguez. Oh my God. I remember he was a star on the golf course. Everyone loved him. He was a character. But when he passed away, I pulled this out and man, is this their best album? I think this is their best album. This has their cover of Satisfaction on it. This is an OG. It's got the deep groove. This is a really nice sounding record too. Excellent record. But yeah, I think this might be my favorite Devo record. It changes with me, but yeah, Devo. Been listening to that. This is an album I just kind of picked up because I hadn't had it. And I didn't realize I didn't have it. I think I had it on CD when it came out in 96, probably 95, 96. And it's her debut, and this is Fiona Apple, Title. And wow, I love this record. I didn't realize how damn good this was. This is the pretty much the Vinyl Me Please pressing, except it's on black vinyl. Vinyl Me Please had the rights to all her records and put them out as colored variants, and now they're coming out on their own and they're just black vinyl, which is totally fine with me. It was billed as all audio files from the master tapes and blah blah blah, so I'm guessing they're using everything that, it's the same pressing as or same metalwork as Vinyl Me Please was using, and it sounds absolutely incredible. Sleep to Dream, the opener, is my favorite song on the record. I love it. Criminal was Criminal the single? It was probably the big single. At First Taste, A Child Is Gone, Never Is a Promise. This is a really good record. I love all her records. I don't know which one's my favorite. Geez, it might be this one. It might be. I don't know. Today it's this one. Tomorrow it could be, one of the others. I don't know. I like Extraordinary. Yeah, but great shots of her in the middle here. And a terrific artist, terrific album. And this one, the last one. And I put this on, actually, I put it, I was listening to it in the car. I was streaming it. And I got home and I was like, man, I want to hear that again. It just sparkles on vinyl. It's just, this man made, Jesus, how many records did this guy make? 50 records over 50 years, 60 years. And that's John Prine's final record, The Tree of Forgiveness. This might be my favorite John Prine record. I mean, it is really good. It's perfect. This is a perfect record. And he made so many incredible records, yeah, I think this is probably my favorite. Absolutely. I'll say that. Knocking on Your Screen Door to Open It is beautiful. I have met my love today. Jesus. I just, one of the great songs of all time. It's just so damn good. Egg and Daughter Night, Lincoln, Nebraska. Cool song. Crazy Bone is excellent. Summer's End, Caravan of Fools. This is perfect. Every song on here is great. I just love this record. It won a bunch of Grammys. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite John Prine record. It's so bizarre to think that after all the music that this guy made. But incredible artist. Absolutely incredible. So those are 5 records I've been listening to like crazy. Tell me what you guys have been listening to. Give me some ideas. Tell me some ways to spend my money. What do we got coming up? Probably going to do a concert review. I got 2 concerts. I'm going to see Paul Weller of The Jam and Status Quo, and terrific solo career. I'm going to see him. I've never seen him live. He doesn't tour the U.S. very much, so I'm actually seeing him on Sunday night. And I have tickets to see... I'm going to Riot Fest here in Chicago. It is it's a big music festival, which I always claim I don't go to. And I'm going on Saturday. I did not get a 3-day pass. I got a ticket for $100 for the Saturday, and there's 6 bands right in a row, no downtime. Boom, 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 boom. I'll be home by 11. But I got to get there at like 1 because the Hives are playing, and I absolutely love the Hives, and they go on at like 1:30. So it's going to be a long day. I'll probably do a little concert review of that. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. I have not done one of these giant festivals in a long time. I've been to Riot Fest in the past. They do a very good job. The crowd control is great. It's not super crowded, and the park that they're in is huge. So it's actually very calm and relaxed. There's a lot of places you can get off and sit under a tree and hear the music still. You don't have to be smashed up against a tree or a tree against the stage. I don't do that anyway. But yeah, so lots coming up. Yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.